Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy, and for today's video, we will be discussing 5 decluttering myths that might be stopping you from being able to declutter. So on this channel, I talk a lot about first impressions, quick reviews. I do unboxings. Lately, we've been talking about decluttering because I've been doing it for the last 6 years. And then we also talk about diamond painting and journaling. If any of this is kind of your drift, kind of your thing, please go ahead, subscribe, and join my very small community. I would love to have you in. Like, comment, and share. Any kind of interaction is super duper appreciated by small YouTubers like myself. So again, if you are into decluttering but you can't seem to get started because you think this and that, we'll go ahead and discuss 5 decluttering myths, and we'll do that right after this. Okay, we are back. So again, my name is Kathy, and for today's topic, we will be discussing 5 decluttering myths that might be stopping you. So one of the things that I always hear from my friends when I tell them, hey, it's pretty easy to declutter. It takes time, but it is doable, is that they feel like they're not organized enough. They feel like they can't declutter because they need to have a spot for this. It has to be like this. It has to look like that. All the spices need to be alphabetized. That is not decluttering, okay? So decluttering is simply letting go of the things you no longer need, letting go of the things that no longer have a purpose, and letting go of things that do not have a purpose, you don't need, but you feel like you have to keep because one, you spent too much money on it, it was given by someone, this was for a special occasion. So it's really just freeing yourself from things that have absolutely no purpose for you or are just there because you feel guilty about it. Okay? So you don't need to be super organized. As you can see here, I have a lot of pillows. That's my son's bed because he likes his pillows. And then on this side, you can see there's a blue pig. There's things. It's not super organized. But these things, they all serve a purpose in our room. There's a reason why it's there. And that's how it should be. Everything in your home should have a reason or should have a valid reason or should have a purpose as to why it's in your room. It doesn't need to look aesthetic, okay? Decluttering doesn't mean, oh my house has to be gorgeous. No, it's not that. Everything doesn't have to be in a rightful place. It just has to have a reason why it's there. The second reason that I often hear is that, what if I need it one day? What if I use it one day? What if there's a purpose to it one day? You know what? Life is so full of what ifs that if we focus on the what ifs, we will never be able to do the now. We will never be able to deal with the present. Right now, these are things that you don't need. Right now, these are things that have absolutely no purpose. Chances are, these are things you have been holding on to for years. And you keep telling yourself, what if I use it one day? What if I need it one day? Chances are, that's not gonna happen. And if it does, most likely it's also a small thing. So then go ahead and just, purchase it again. But there should be absolutely no reason why things are staying in your home just because, what if I have to use it one day? What if I need it one day? If you have not used something, and at least, sige, let's be a little bit, put some allowance to it. If you haven't used it in 3 years, please just let go. For some people, they would actually say if you haven't used it in 6 months, 1 year. But then I'll say, if you have not used it in 3 years, if you have not needed it in 3 years, most likely, you will not be using it. You will not be needing it. So, let it go. It's time to let it go. Third reason is, and this one I was guilty of. So, I am a blogger. I've been to a lot of events. And I've been invited to like some really, really nice events. And there's, mementos, ID, ticket stub, photos, and I place all of them in like a scrapbook, an event scrapbook, because it was a reminder of a happy place, a happy time. But then I realized when we kept moving houses and I'd have to store things, find a place for things, it was really becoming a burden to me because I think there were like 6 big ones. And then looking back, I realized that though most of it were happy, there were just a lot na, this was with someone I didn't really like, I pretended to, this was with someone that I'm no longer friends with, this is with this PR that's was just using me because my site was, good. And I realized that the ones that I really wanted to keep were very few. And most of them were already on my blog. I posted about it, I wrote about it, I have photos of it. So there's really no reason to log that 6 big scrapbooks. So I let it go. And you know what? Since I've let it go, I've never really had to look for it. I didn't have like, oh my gosh, I don't have the memento from that event. So if you do have a memento of something that's a reminder of a happy place, take a photo of it, put it on your phone, your Google Photos. You guys do know you have 15 gig free of Google Photos, right? So that's a lot of photos, okay? So that's where I would suggest. Put it in your Google Photos. It's absolutely free. Just go to photos.google.com if you have a Gmail account. And you can put photos and videos there for up to 15 gig. Absolutely no additional cost, okay? So that's like an added tip for you guys. So if you need a memento of something, it could be something big and it's taking up a lot of space and you really don't have the space for it. It's just becoming a burden. It's tedious. It's toxic. Take a photo and then keep that photo, but let go of the item, okay? Another thing that I would hear from people who are starting to declutter is, but I can't let this go. This was given by my mother-in-law. This was given by my mom. This was given by a friend. What if they come over? What if they visit and it's not here? What if they say, oh, remember that gift I gave you? Where is it? And it's not there. First of all, it was given to you as a gift. When that person gave you the gift, you took ownership of it. What you do with it, that's you. That's not their concern anymore. They gave it as a gift to you, and then you choose what to do with it, okay? So to be clear on that, it's on you. If there is a purpose for it, keep it, use it. But if not, it's okay to give it to someone else who might be able to use it. It's okay to donate it somewhere. It's a little bit tacky if you sell it, but then that's you. And there are some people who are okay with that. So it depends on your personality. For me, I wouldn't sell something that was given as a gift, but I would regift it if it's something that I personally don't use, or it could be it's not my taste, or it's not my personality, or it doesn't fit with my, how my house is. So it's okay. Don't worry about it. If the person truly cares about you, a simple missing gift should not be enough to ruin a relationship. And the last one, and this one is like my favorite because I used to be this. I can't sort things because I don't have a spot to place that in. I don't have those pretty containers. I don't have the money to buy the cute boxes to store it in. Guys, we don't need cute storage boxes to put our stuff in, okay? Again, decluttering is not really about organizing things. It just makes it easier to organize and to sort things because there's less of it. And the ones that you have are the ones that you're already using. But if you don't have cute containers, if you don't have cute storages, if you don't have those acrylic boxes, that is perfectly fine. Still let go of the things that you no longer need, no longer want, no longer have use for. That is what decluttering is about. It's just freeing yourself from things that no longer have a purpose for you. So these excuses that I've mentioned, they should not be enough to stop you from decluttering. Okay, so I hope that the 5 myths that I mentioned were already broken for you. You've come to realize that, those are just excuses that I'm using because I feel like I can't declutter. So please start decluttering today. Promise, it will make life so much better for you. You will have more free time, more space to go around, and the energy that will come to you is just so different as opposed to if your house is full of clutter. Again, my name is Kathy. If you did like this video, if you found anything helpful, let me know in the comment section below which of the 5 that I mentioned is, something that you are guilty of. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!